Good. And I'll see them, right?
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2.
Hello. Welcome. Ellie, Jenny, Samantha, Gail, Fiona, Jeff. What's up, guys? Joanne. Coming in hot. Hi, guys. I can see Jeff, even though I know that's not your name, Jeff, but I can see you.
Oh, it's me. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Hi, guys. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome.
Hi.
Hi. Everybody can see each other. Everybody can see me. Everybody's good. Cool. You guys look great. You guys look like you're in great shape. You guys look like you got 10 workouts under your belt in the month of May. How's everybody feeling? Good? Thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. So I can hear some people. Some people are unmuted. Yeah.
I'm trying
All right. So I have a moderator. I have my good friend Juan, who's here with me today. I want to welcome all of you guys. It's right around 11:01, so we'll start to get the party started. I wanted to bring us together because I feel like this is such a community. We are such a community. Those of you in it. What up, Malika Small? I just got Malika. Malika just got the email too. Malika here, Jennifer here. A lot of you I know now because of the last Zoom we did. So one of the things I like that happens because of these Zooms is that I get to put faces with names. I see your Instagram names. Some of you I know better than others, but I really do want to know every single one of you. And I know that might sound crazy, but I really do want to personally know your face, know your story, know, what it is you want to get out of everything. And that's why we're here today. So for questions, I feel the best thing to do is I want you guys to kind of lead the Zoom in the sense of whatever question you ask will be the direction that we take the conversation in. Obviously, all here for one common reason, and that's we're doing the May challenge. I love this challenge. Most of you anybody who's done the workout, put your hands up if you've been doing this workout for like months. So you've been doing the challenge every month, guys, because the truth is that this is going to be easy peasy for you, because if you do this workout on the regular basis, then 5 days a week becomes lifestyle, right? It becomes your routine. It becomes what you do. And that's kind of what I'm teaching you guys with the challenge. So we do have a lot of people that are obviously upping their game and taking the workout more than they normally do in order to do the challenge. We have a lot of people who came on. Raise your hand if you've never done this workout 5 days a week, but now you're doing it. All right, so cool. Don't be shy, guys. I'm excited. Like, this is why we're doing the challenge, So for those of you, you're going to see the benefits. You're going to see the results by the end of the month. There's doubt you got a difference just by doing this workout on a consistent basis. So with that said, I want to thank every single one of you because this workout is so exciting because of all of you. And let's open it up with a question. How it will work is you just kind of put your hand in the air. I'll spot you out, or Juan will spot you out. I'll unmute you, ask your question. We'll keep you unmuted as long as we're talking, and then we'll go on to the next question. That sounds good for everybody. Is that good? And then at the end, we'll unmute everybody and we'll be like, party, it's Friday. All right, so who has a question? Anybody want to put their hand up, has a question, wants to start it? What up, Jill? Wants to lead the pack? Nobody? What up, Julie? How many people on here are from Toronto? Anybody? Okay, cool. Because Canada, you're going to have me at that post office a long time, Canada, a long time, because I'm sending all packages. I'm going to start sending the Canadians, your packages are going out the beginning of this coming week, because we all know it takes about 2 weeks to get there. And you guys will get your challenge merch, which is going to be super hot. Could give you guys a preview. Maybe I'll give you a preview while we're on Zoom. So does anybody have a question? Question. Anybody want to open it up? Okay, good. Myrna, I see Myrna's hand up. You see
Hi.
one?
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Myrna, how are you?
I'm good. I just want to say thank you for everything that you're doing. I found it on through a friend, and then I've just been going since then for about 2 months now. So it's awesome.
Love that, Myrna. I love
Just wondering what kind of shoes for stability, because my balance is horrible to begin with. So I was just wondering what shoes or sneakers you recommend for stability.
That's a great question, Myrna. That's a lot. There's a few different answers for that. So when we do our 30-minute workouts, it's primarily strength training mixed with cardio. So you don't need like a crazy running shoe because you're not running. So there's two answers. One, I wear Nikes. I necessarily think are the best shoes in the terms of if you want a shoe that's, also the best thing I can tell each of you too is if you go to like a runner's store in your city, like we have a place in Miami called iRun, and they'll actually look at your arch, look at the way you run, they'll look at the way your foot is, the architect of your foot, and they'll match you with a sneaker. So really not a one fits all type of answer. But if I were to give you guys my favorite shoes for running is On, On, it's ON. It's a Swiss shoe. I mean, they're amazing. They're lightweight. They're also amazing to work out in. You could wear them for the workouts we do. And then you can also wear them if you're someone who likes to run like a mile or 2 miles or 3 miles or whatever it is. I wear Nikes. I like them. They work for me, but some people Nikes don't work as well for. But I wear the 270s. So you see me a lot in them. I have a few different pairs of them. They're called 270 Nikes. You can find them online. They're really simple. They do have a bubble people don't like for working out. But, and then New Balance. I also like New Balance. I think New Balance are just obviously such a structuredly well sneaker. So between that, I would say those are the shoes I would recommend. So New Balance or On running, they're called On and run shoes. You see, find them on Instagram. I'll even put it up if you want. And if you want to just be stylish, Nikes. Nike is for style, Nike's because you want your shoe to look good, but I hope that answers your question, Myrna.
Perfect. Thank you. And I love your vibe.
Oh, thank you, Myrna. Thank you so much. What up, Akimi? I see Akimi. I see Evelyn. I see Tessa Tien. What's up? Jackie. What up, Jackie? What up? I got to meet Jackie in Miami. She came. The nice thing too is like as you guys are starting to travel a little bit more, as we all are starting to travel a little bit more, I'm starting to meet some of you in class. So a lot of people have been coming to my in-person class. It's really special for me. So I just like throwing it out there, guys. If you're coming to Miami, send me a message, let me know. I'll make sure you get into the class and we can like actually hang out in person. Now CDC, you don't even have to wear a mask if you're vaccinated. So now it's like crazy. Miami's burning their bras and shit now, So do we have another question? Oh yeah, Barbara. Where's Barbara? Oh, I see Magdalena too has one. We can put her on there. But where's Barbara? Barbara Hill. Where are you, Barbara Hill? You unmute her? Mm-hmm. Barbara, you can ask your question. Barbara, going twice. Where are you at, Barbara? Oh, there you are. I'm trying. Can I hear you, Barbara?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Sorry, I just put my hand up to say I'm from Toronto. Sorry.
Oh, you just put your from. Okay, yeah. Well, welcome.
Great workout. Love it. Thank you.
Good. Thank you, Barbara. All right, we got Greer. Greer, where you at, Greer? Where my buddy at?
Hi.
Greer. Hi, girl. What's up?
So, by the way, I'm a kindergarten teacher, so I had to get coverage, but my principal gave me coverage to be here. So she knows how important this is. So, first of all, thank you. Oh my God, we love you in New Jersey. We can't wait till you come. We're all going to be welcoming you with open arms. So we're getting you here. But how often would you say, like, should we be increasing our weight? Like, that's the one thing, like, I know, sometimes I'm getting a little comfortable with the next, amount kind of feels a little heavy for me. So like, how often
Yeah.
should we do that and, kind of push ourselves a little bit harder? I know you always say push to failure, which I love, but like, when should we know, when do we know we're ready to get to the next talk about heavy?
Well, it's also another great question. I think that, you should be able to feel it. You're not getting sore, I would say, as much anymore. You're probably ready for the next one up. And remember, guys, you can always, and this is also a great career, like you can always go up and then drop down. Like, let's say you could start with a 20 and then that 20 gets too heavy and you're like, oh no, I'm gonna drop down to the 15 now, right? Or you could, yeah, so like you could start heavier and then drop down. Or there could be some exercises where maybe your chest can handle the 20, but your bicep can't, right? So you do the 20 for the chest and then you do the 15 for the bicep curl. Because those are also, I want us to realize that there is no set rules to how to manipulate this to work for you. I obviously stick with one thing and I kind of ride it through, but I've also been doing this for a very long time and I can't handle the 20. I sometimes think I should probably go up to 25 on some of the leg stuff because it's that time, right? So, there's even a way to take it up, but if you guys are not getting sore or you're not getting to failure, then I would say go up on your weight and then drop down when you need to. So you go up to a 15 and then you drop down to a 12, or, this next week we're going to be using 2 heavy weights. So it'll be a little bit more tough, but like, especially on a week when it's a 1 heavy weight, you can easily manipulate 1 heavy weight to where you just drop it down if you need to. So I would say, if you're questioning it, go up. If you're in a questioning, go up. If you if you shouldn't go up. If you're like, oh, like medium weight week, there's absolutely no way I'm going more than 212s, or there's even some medium weight weeks when I say, for boxing or other things, I'm going to use 10s this week. Like, I know the 10s are exactly what I personally need. And I never want you guys also to feel pressure to go heavy. Like, there's also nothing wrong with your mediums being 5s, if that's what works for you. So when I tell you guys, when we're working out and I look at you guys and I say you're perfect exactly the way you are, I mean, that's really what I mean. Like, you are really perfect. If you're doing this workout and you're in it and you're doing it 100%, you're perfect. Whatever weight you're at, pace at, you're taking a break, not taking a break, whatever it is, you're doing it right, So I hope that answers it, Greer. I hope that answers it. And
Meet tomorrow, so thank you.
What'd you say?
Now we have to increase my weight, so thanks.
You're going up, Greer. We're taking you up.
Okay, great.
Okay, good. I'm happy I answered that.
So good to see you.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you in person. Rochelle, where's Rochelle at? Rochelle in the house. We got Rochelle. Speak to me, Rochelle. Talk to me. Hi,
Hello.
Rochelle.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for turning up every morning and for being there for us and for your commitment. And I'm in Toronto, although British, so shout out to my Rachel Heads and my British friends who have joined us. But we're in lockdown. And really, you've got me through the last year and a bit, and I just can't thank you enough. But so my question for you is, what do you feel on like stretching and rest days? What is your go-to? What do you recommend? We're working really hard, and I would, what's your recommendation for a stretch? How it should be? When should we be doing it? Like, that's my question.
That's another great question, Rochelle. And I love Toronto, and we also got a lot of people from UK now doing the workout, which is really cool.
Yeah.
We had a bunch of people
Friends of mine.
We can't buy the challenge here. I'm like, we make this possible. But yes, and I just want to say, like, Toronto and Canada, I know I talk to you guys a lot, but that's obviously because half of my family is all there. So I am with you guys. I get how hard this has been on, especially Canada. And I just want you to know that, like, I guys your head up, because you're going to come out of it soon and it's going to be all good. And I hear they really are rolling out the vaccines there. And I really do feel that things are going to turn around quickly. do.
We want you here. We want you here. Fly.
Don't believe me. My wife is like, when they open up and there's not like a 2-week
know.
quarantine, like she's like, we're going for like 2 weeks. I'm like, okay. So like live is gonna happen in Toronto, guys. Live is going to we're taking it to Toronto. But in terms of rest and stretching, I actually have been meaning to add the stretch at like a little stretch at the end. So I'm going to do that this week. I'll definitely do it this. I know I said I was going to do it, but I'll definitely add a 3-minute stretch that one can do at the end. In fact, maybe I'll just record a video so everyone can kind of see what a stretch is like. Oh, just an easy stretch that will take you maybe 5 minutes at the end of a workout. The way I look at it in terms of rest days is by Friday, I'm like on Friday, 5 days of this, I'm pretty much good. I take Saturday and Sunday off in terms of working out, and then ready to do Monday. But some people don't do the workout Monday to Wednesday, don't do it every day, and they do it Saturday and Sunday. Or some people take it up a notch and they repeat a workout on Saturday or Sunday. Just like I said, shoes, rest is not one size fits all. Like some people need more of a rest before their body's ready to go on Monday. And some people may want to take it up and have no rest. So I would say, and I always say this whenever I'm training people, you got to listen to your body. Like nobody knows your body better than you know your body. And there are so many of us who are dealing with injuries, who are dealing with pain, who are dealing with whatever it is. Okay. I mean, listen, I do this every day. I ain't no spring chicken anymore, eater lady. You know, I'm like, I don't know, say I'm in my late 30s, you know, so like, sometimes my back hurts and shit, you know, like sometimes it's like a little bit more sore than others. And, you know, I would also stress to you guys so much, you have to get sleep. Like the 8 hours of sleep, the right amount of sleep. I can definitely feel the difference when I've been, sometimes, you know, those of us with children will tell you, or maybe you just don't sleep well. Sometimes my kids are up a little bit more in the night, you know, they take a late nap and then I'm like, oh, my life is over tonight. Like I'm up, you know, you know, I'm just saying, you hear me, you know, the next day I feel it. And not only do I just feel tired, but my body feels sore, you know? So I'm just saying you got sleep and rest is just as important as our workout. So and I'm actually putting this up this weekend, but I'm putting up some tips that I'm going to post. But one of the tips I'm posting is you got to get sleep. The second your kids go to bed, go to bed. Don't be on your phone. Don't be watching, you know, you could watch your programs, but like one program and you're done. You know, don't stay up an extra 3 hours because those hours are so important in terms of getting the rest you need in order to wake up and be energized for the next day. So again, I would say, feel your body out, Rochelle, whatever feels for you. I feel so manageable. There's like the right amount, like 30 minutes a day, we can all commit to.
Perfect.
You know, as long as you go hard and you do this, I feel like 30 minutes a day is not asking too much, and it's definitely not giving you too little. And I say this a lot, but listen, I used to work out an hour before COVID, right? Now, did I do it religiously 5 days a week? Maybe not, but I definitely worked out for a longer amount of time. My body looks better now.
Agree with you.
So it has
Same, exactly.
Exactly. So what I'm trying to say is like working out, I always tell you guys this, working out smart and working out efficiently is more important than the amount of time you work out. So these 30 minutes, obviously, you know, Rochelle, like you drink that you get it, you know, like we all are in it. So I would just say, you know, feel out your body. If you've done Monday through Friday, don't feel bad about taking Saturday and Sunday off and being with your family or indulging, you know. I'm also not a crazy person about like cutting yourself off from, you know, things you love in terms of what you eat. I think needs to be in small portions. So everything I do, if we want to talk about diet for a second, anything I do is also shared. So it's like, if I'm going to have a dessert, I'm not eating that whole dessert by myself, but I'm going to have 2 bites of it, 3 bites of it, and then kind of share it, you know? So that's a fee, but you know, I hope that answered your question, Rochelle.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a beautiful day and keep going. We love you.
Oh, we're not stopping. We're 15 months into this. We're just getting started.
Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop.
Yeah, we're never stopping. Don't worry. Stasia. We got Stasia in the house. Stasia, I want to talk to you, Stasia.
Oh, it's Stacia.
Oh, Stacia.
Can you hear?
Stacia.
Yeah, Stacia. It's the
Okay.
CIA that messes everyone up. So all good.
Okay.
um,
Stacia.
so I'm from Toronto as well, and just wanted to say I enjoyed all your workouts and your energy, and always look forward to it. My question for you is, how far in advance do you plan your workouts? Like,
So funny. I got
how
the question
far in
last
advance do you plan? Okay.
This time, well, I write, I know where I'm going with the workout in terms of, I always know Monday's full body. Saturday, I've written that one out. Like, so by Saturday, I know Monday. Monday will set the tone, and then Tuesday will feed off of Monday. Because you see, there's always like a pattern I kind of pick up on, right? And then we kind of ride it out through the week. But I'm going to be honest, I am so in the moment with you guys, and I'm so real with you guys that I like to feel what my body feels like after that day, and then plan the next day. You know, and then I kind of ride off of it in terms of how the week kind of plays itself out. So if you want me to be honest, I'm not writing your workout for the following day until the night before. So the night before, I'll sit down with my pen and my paper. I write out exactly what I want to do, and then I roll with it the next morning, you know? So the major one that's kind of really pre-planned is your Monday. In terms of challenge, what I have noticed a little bit more is I am planning your equipment a little bit more in advance. So I know pretty much how we're going to go for the rest of the challenge. Next week, I said today on live, but next week's going to be 2 heavy weights and a chair. The chair is coming out. So it's going to be 2 heavy weights and a chair for next week, you know? So I hope
Okay,
that
awesome.
answers your question.
Yep,
I hope that answers your question.
it does. Thank you.
Good. It's so nice to see you, Stasha.
You too.
Okay. And Sarah, you got next question, Sarah. Tell me what's up, Sarah. Where's Sarah?
Here I am. Hey, Rachel.
Hi, hi,
Hey.
Sarah. How are you? Oh, it's you, Sarah.
Yeah.
What's up?
Tanya sends her love to everyone, by the way. She's working, so
The
she sends her
president's
love.
not here. Just kidding.
She's got to work, you know.
I hear you. We all got to work.
My question is, I know we all have a stronger side of the body and a weaker side of the body. So how do you make it a little more balanced? Like, would my weaker side would be my left side. So would I like increase my weight on my left side and go a little lower on my right to make it a little more balanced? Or is it something that we're always going to have?
I mean, listen, I had ACL surgery on one of my knees. So for sure, like, I know I favor, you know, my right side over my left. I think that in terms of, if you see a significant difference, like your heavy weight is just so much lighter on the left side of your body, you know what I mean? Then I would say if we're doing single side, you could potentially go up if that's what you feel is going to give you the equal workout, like the symmetrical workout for both sides of your body. But I would recommend that, general speaking, right?
Okay.
I wouldn't say, like, to people out there, do 20 pounds on when we're doing your right side and do 15 when we're doing your left. But I would say for you, if you feel like for sure, you know, one side of your body is significantly stronger, then you can increase it. But I would only do that on, obviously, if doing one side of the body. Like, I would never say lay down on your back and put a 20 in this hand and a 15 in this hand and chest press. You know,
Right.
like I would
Okay.
keep that the same weight, because you just kind of want to keep everything symmetrical.
Okay.
And yeah, I would say, you know, listen, we're all going to be a little bit stronger on one side of our body than the other. I wouldn't feed into it too much. As long as it looks the same and you kind of feel the same, you'll be fine, you know,
Okay.
with whatever. But if you wanted to go up on the side that is weaker or go down on the side that's weaker, that's totally fine, Sarah. Like, you know,
Okay.
I mean, you guys are professionals. You and Tanya are like professional workouters. So you can kind of play around a little bit, you know?
All right.
So
Thank
good to
you.
see you, Sarah.
Yes,
Come
you
back to
too.
Come back to Miami.
We're trying. We're trying.
Okay, good. All right, the next one is Irene. Oh, Irene, where's that, Irene? Where you at, Irene? Where's Irene? Thank you, Sarah. Irene, Irene, Irene. I'm waiting for Irene. Like I'm waiting. Like where is Irene?
I'm right here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you
Hello?
now. Hi,
Oh.
Irene.
Hi,
Great.
how are you?
Good. How are
Um,
you?
Good. Yes, we love you here in Toronto. I have people actually texting me and saying, are you doing that Rachel Fitness? And I'm like, yep, and you should too.
I have my
So
family.
yeah,
My family goes places and like they'll be like, oh yeah, like my sister-in-law or like my my mother-in-law will like mention, oh, I do my daughter-in-law's workout, and then she's like, oh yes, and like whoever she's talking to will be like, Rachel Fitness, like
Yeah.
I do Rachel Fitness. I'm like, this is amazing.
yeah.
I need to make it to Toronto. But yeah, thank you, Irene. What
Yes.
is your question, Irene?
I think you may have answered it earlier, but I get the question for me is the cardio piece. So I'm like you, Monday to Friday, I tilt, do your workouts, and then I do like active recovery or active rest on the weekend with a hike or a bike ride with the family, the kids, whatever. Should we, or I guess I feel like, should I be doing more cardio? Like I see a lot of people running and all, and I see your treadmill runs, but what's your take on adding more cardio to the current workouts that we're doing?
I mean, I don't think it's needed. If you're somebody who is really trying to, I don't know, maybe if you're who wants to take it up a notch, you can do like a 2 mile or 1 mile, or I know Sarah and Tanya do like 3 mile runs before or after the workout. That's totally up to you.
Mhm.
But as far as I'm concerned, I'm only these workouts. Like I can't tell you guys enough. Like I'm not really, I mean, I have a very active life. I'm not going to sit here though and say that I'm not in the pool with my kids every day. I'm not running around, I teach class in person as well, and that's a lot of energy, right? So I live a very active life, but say I have a lot of people who also do Peloton bikes before or after, they do like the spin bike before or after the workout. It's all, again, based on how you feel. Irene, you look amazing. You look like you live a very active life. I love that you hike and you do things with your family on the weekend. I think that's exactly what you want to do. I wouldn't say go out of your way to do cardio. I would say when we're doing jumping jacks and high knees and burpees and all of that, go hard on,
Yeah.
go on and get your heart rate up. At the end of any of our workouts, you should be sweating like you just ran. I mean, it's still pretty much the same. Your heart rate, and in fact, the reason why I love the workout so much is because it's doing exactly what I recommend. It's taking your heart rate up and then down, and then up and then down, right?
Yeah,
So
I do feel
we've got
that.
these cardio bursts, and then we go into strength training, and then cardio bursts, and then go into strength training, right? So that's really, and that's how you get into better shape, because your body has to equalize itself, right? Your body has to kind of, the heart rate has to come down, and then you have to do a strength training move, and then you've got to be ready to put it down and go back to cardio. And then the way that you're going to condition yourself to be able to do anything. So I would say, no, you don't have to run. But I know there are a lot of people who do love the cardio, and I would never say don't do it. So
Right.
if you want to run a mile or 2 miles, or if you want to go on a hike in the same day you do a workout, that's perfectly fine.
Awesome.
But I would say that's what I would tell you,
Yeah,
Does
that's
that answer
great.
your question, Irene?
Yeah, totally. I just like I feel like, oh, should I be doing more cardio? But I totally feel it in the workouts when we do those, jumping jack to burpee to jumping jack to burpee. Like I just cursing, but it's all
Yeah.
good. Got the heater on full blast.
That's
and-
a hard combo. I've been doing that too lately a lot, because I find that the burpee to jumping jack, or jumping jack to burpee to jumping jack, I'm always like, gosh, this really kind of like takes it up a notch. That's when I start talking to the camera. You guys always know, like, if I'm ever taking a break, it's because I'm like, come on, guys, you got to do it. You better be jumping.
Yeah, I pull the Amanda and go tie my shoe.
Exactly. But yeah, I would say if you're going hard on this, believe me, you're getting cardio in the 30 minutes. You're not missing out on your cardio. You're going to be just, and for us women, I mean, I don't want to make this too much like women or men, but for women, for us, like strength training is what we really need as you get, as you kind of get better with age. You really need to make sure your bones and your muscles and all of that is really strong. What happens when you start to do a lot of cardio, and I'm just going to say this, or just cardio, is you'll see that gauntlet, like everyone starts real gaunt, and then it's like you kind of lose that glow, and you kind of need a little bit of not, I don't know if we call it fat, but you need a little bit on your bones, you need a little bit extra. So I would say don't overdo the cardio, but don't not do cardio.
Mhm.
All right.
Thank you. Can't
All right,
wait for
you
you to
got
come
it.
to Theo.
I can't wait to. Okay, we got Adela coming up. Adela, we got a lot of.
Yes, hi.
Hi, Adela. How are you?
It's Adil. I just want to correct you because I don't
Adela.
spell it the way it's supposed
I'm
to.
getting all kinds. Listen, I got
Yeah.
also like the Spanish stuff. So like sometimes I'll talk to people. I'll be like Talia, and I'm like, no, Talia. Like it's like I always got it. But yes, tell
sorry.
me, what is
Sorry,
your question?
So Irene literally just asked the question that I was going to ask about cardio because I am a former runner and I had to stop because I got arthritis in my knees. And so I feel like I miss the running high and I don't, burn as many calories. So I wanted to ask you about the cardio. So you pretty much answered all that. But
If you're a runner, keep running, but if you've got an injury, then you obviously need to step it back,
Right. And so I'm trying to do like more, the bike and all that. I wanted to ask you, I don't know if many people have had this issue, but with COVID, we've kind of gained a little bit. And I wanted to know, and I wanted to get more definition in my body and stuff. And I wanted to know, like with these workouts, do you see that definition coming in? Is it a long, time that it takes before you can see some results? How does that go? And do we lose weight?
Like any workout, and I would also say to you, somebody who loves cardio, you can keep the cardio in.
Okay.
But in terms of the send me, some people will do this workout and they'll burn 500 calories or more. Some people will do this workout and they'll be around 250. It's all about your body and maybe the tracker you're taking. But I'm telling you right now, the way that we're working out is it's so efficient. And I've been doing this for so long and I know what gets results, that you're going to see the results. I don't even have to tell you. So if you're new to it, I would say stick with it for 3 months and then you'll definitely start to see all the results. But again, if your body is used to the cardio and it's used to burning, like if it's used to that cardio, I would say try to do a bike or try to do something that's easier on your knee and also do the workout. Like you can't go from, doing 3-hour workouts or 2-hour workouts to doing a 30-minute workout and then think you're going to burn the same amount of calories. But
exactly
with the right diet and with, the effort, 100% effort into this workout, you're going to get results.
Yes. And I love the fact that you've condensed it. So I used to take a body pump classes at the gym for 1 hour. And I feel like you've kind of made the same thing, just more intense. Like you do complex work, exercises. I prefer this method. And do you feel it's as effective as the 1 hour workout?
Absolutely. I think that the way we're working out is the most effective you can be in 30 minutes. It's the most effective you can be. I personally think you do more than this and you're going to eventually burn out.
Yes.
I've been doing this for 14 plus. Some of you have been with us since the beginning, have been doing this for over a year. And I'm still doing it 5 days a week and I'm still doing it and I'm great and I'm still okay. And the reason why I can be okay is because it's not something that's going to burn me out. It's not something after a month I'm going to say my body can't handle this anymore,
Right.
or 3 months or 6 months. So after a year plus, I'm still waking up looking forward to working out. So
Right.
This is why I say it's the magic number, and I really do believe that. So just stick with it and message me. I know we talk on Instagram. So just, keep messaging me, stick with it, and you're going to be great.
And thank you. Yes, I appreciate you answering my questions and always being so positive and encouraging. I mean, it's so nice to have this interaction with you. Like, I feel like I'm really a part of your challenge. I'm part of your Rachel Heads. And I'm you because I found you through your wife's makeup. So I love makeup.
A lot of people have found me through the makeup, and I think that's great too. I mean, the truth is, what's better, right? You get yourself in shape, and then you put on a little bit of makeup, and you start your day, and you feel good. So
yes, ma'am. Thank
So
you.
great to talk to you, and I'll see you on Instagram for sure.
Yes, thank you so much.
You got it. We got Angelique's. Angel, you should gonna tell me too. Angelique.
No, you said it just right.
See,
I'm
there you
here.
go. How are
Hi,
you?
Rachel. It's great to meet you, and I'm so excited. I just started with the challenge.
Great.
I'm from Mexico, but I lived in
Great.
Miami so many years, and now I live in Switzerland. So I'm working out from here in Europe, and it's great.
I love
And
that.
I'm going to be in Miami in July, so hopefully I can go to your classes. It would be awesome.
Absolutely.
And my question to you was, what about supplements? Because I hear so much about the whey protein, L-carnitine, BCAAs, all this stuff, to get more cut or get more muscle. Do you recommend them? Do you have to take them?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
love
know.
that. It's such a good question too. I'd be completely honest with you. I'm almost a naturalist in the sense that I don't put a lot of extra stuff in my body besides good food. So healthy veggies, fruits, right? But I do have a protein shake a few times a week. And the protein I use is on my site. It's 22 days, 22-day nutrition. It's a vegan-based
Okay.
protein. It's really clean. I've tried so many other proteins, and this to me, it just is very natural, and it doesn't feel like I'm putting. I personally don't love whey protein. I don't know if you guys all want to, whatever you like, whatever works for you is fine. People love the BCA stuff for like recovery. If you're someone who's not recovering fast enough and you feel like you're sore and you can't actually do the workout, I would say, okay, you can try something like that. Let your body do its thing. Our bodies are meant to do these things on their own. You know what I mean? They don't need so many, in my opinion. They don't need. When you start adding all this extra stuff into your body, that's when all of a sudden you don't go to the bathroom regularly, or all of a sudden you're not doing something else regularly, or there's always another thing, right, that kind of comes into play. So I would say if you can keep yourself on a really healthy, balanced diet, you can keep your workouts consistent and regular, you're going to be just fine. Let your body do its thing. You know what I mean?
Perfect. Great.
And I love it.
It does. Thank you.
Love it. So nice to meet you. Okay, we have next Andy. Andy, where are you at, Andy?
Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
I actually found you in one of those Ocean Drive, like Miami fit influencer articles, and you were the only person whose story I like, who I went on Instagram and I started following you, and I was like, I'm gonna give her workouts a try, and it's amazing. I love it. I got my sister hooked on it too, so we're both like full Rachel heads, I guess you can call it. So thank you for everything you do, and happy to be on here doing the challenge.
So nice to meet you.
My question for you is, ironically, I'm taking a break from Instagram, so I do your workouts when you upload them on YouTube. How do I submit the calendar with like all the days that I did my workouts to you at the end if I'm still not on Instagram again?
Email it to me. It to me. So you should have my email. If not, I'll send me a message on DM. No. If not, I'll find you, Andy. Like, just tell me. I got your first name, but basically my email is just rachel@rachelfitness.com. So any of you that ever want to communicate with me and you're not on Instagram, or you don't, always just email me. So rachel@rachelfitness.com, just send it to me. And also, if you ever want to talk or have any communication, you can also always email me. I try to get the videos up as quick as I can on YouTube for people like you. Sometimes because of the music I use, it'll get like flagged for a second. I have to kind of manipulate it to get it up. So that's kind of why sometimes it'll take more than, maybe it won't be on that day. And that's what happened the other day. I have to really test all of our music out. I have actually like a ghost account now on Instagram. So like the night before, I'll like be on the ghost account, like going live from the ghost account. And then once I see the video stays up on Instagram, I'm like, okay, those songs are good, you can play them. So it's quite the little manipulation I have to do right now. but you'll be great. You'll get all of them on YouTube, and it's a great way to work out. And I love that you're sharing it with your sister, and with, that's the best way to do this workout. It's do it with friends, do it with family. If you can get people to kind of get in on it with you, it's so much more fun. So I'm happy that we found each other.
Awesome. Well, thank you for everything, and I'm happy to be part of this chat, and thanks for answering my question.
You got it, Andy. It's nice to meet you. We got next, Rochelle with an I. We got Rochelle with an I. Where you at, Rochelle? Where you at?
Maybe that's me. I lowered my hand, but
Rochelle looks like she's chilling. Rochelle's at the beach, right? And where's Rochelle? She got an umbrella.
I got my kids to umbrella up because it's beaming down.
I love it.
That's my little rain umbrella.
Yeah, you're at the
from Toronto too, and I just found you a couple months ago, and I love you.
Good.
Nothing in my life has ever gotten me up early in the morning, and I always a day behind because my kids are in school at 8:30, so I'm always a day behind. But so I got to get up early, and no one's ever gotten me up early before to do this. So you're awesome.
Good.
A lot of my questions were answered already, so that's really great. I had one question just for you: is how do you not drink water during the workout?
People have asked
I
that.
don't understand. During every transition, like I can't take a lot because I hear it jiggling around, but I have to take a little sip, and you're talking the whole time, and every time I'm amazed.
I'm not a big, I wish I drank more water. That's one thing that I personally have to work on. Just drinking more water through my day, but I'm just not a huge water person. Plus, I kind of feel like for 30 minutes I can handle it. So I don't drink water while we're actually in. Of course, I'll have water once we're done. And then, the day kind of starts. But definitely, if I were to say, and that's such a great point, Rochelle, like everyone out there, add water to your diet a little bit more. If you can just start with 1, 2 cups, 3 cups, whatever it is, the more water, the better. The more your skin will glow, everything will move through you so much better. It's like water is the medicine we need. Water is a supplement, So I would say, thank you for mentioning that, but I don't drink water during the workout. We also are going so fast. I think if I had to be like, oh, let's go, So yeah, I don't drink water, but I'm okay. I'm okay. Like this workout, to me, this is exactly what I love to do. So it's probably, and I would say, we had over 300 people sign up for the challenge. So for all of us have probably found, some way that just worked for you. So I think that that's probably why you're able to work out and look forward to working out, because you finally found what you love to do, I've done other workouts. And even though they're 30 minutes, I could look at my phone or I could look at my watch every 5 minutes and be like, yo, when is this shit over? So I never do that. I never do that with obviously our workouts or anything that, that I put my name on. I feel like it's always going to be fun and engaging and keep you going and, keep you motivated.
What her name?
Oh, we got someone unmuted. I don't know what. Oh, Rochelle. Is that Rochelle talking? But thank you, Rochelle. I'm Adele.
Thank you.
And I'll see you soon in Toronto. What about
I'm getting the
Trina?
restaurant ready.
Oh, Lisa. Sorry, Lisa first, and then Trina. Lisa, where you at, Lisa? Lisa.
Running out of work.
Lisa?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. There you are, Lisa.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi,
how
Rachel.
are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good to see you too. I, first of all, just want to say thank you because your workouts have changed my life. I think I started in October and I found you actually through your wife, watching her makeup tutorials. And yeah, it's become a part of my life. And I have a few friends that do it with me and we're obsessed and we have our own little group chat and we talk about it, root each other on and get each other going. But so thank you. And I just want to say, someone asked about like their body changing.
I've been doing it very consistently days a week, I think since December, I want to say, maybe November. And I've seen a huge difference in my body. I wish I had taken measurements inches wise, but I like my clothes completely fit differently. And, you know, I just see a big difference. And I also incorporated a lot of changes to my diet. But it works. Like this is the only thing that I've really seen change my body. And I love that it's half an hour. I'm done. I'm out. I feel good, and you know, get on with the rest of my day. But my question is, a few of us are going to be in Miami. A few friends of ours are going to be in Miami in July. I know you do classes on Saturdays, but do you do privates?
For you, Lisa, I would. I don't really do in-person. I don't really do in-person privates, but for any of my Rachel live people, I try to work you guys. Like, if we can make it work, we can make it work. So yeah, I mean, just reach out to me when you're here and we can probably make something work. I'll let you know like where to meet me, and you guys can all come, and it'll be outdoors. It'll be fun. And yeah, for sure, I'll train you guys for sure.
Amazing. Okay, I'll let you know. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We would love that.
I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear that your body, you've seen results. I know you will. I mean, this isn't something where like I even expect anybody who's done it for months to not say that, because I just totally believe in it. So thank you, Lisa, for being so committed and for making the changes that you knew you like would even complement the workout. And like you're living proof. So thank you so much.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we got Trina now for sure. Trina. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
Lisa's some Wi-Fi going in and out. Where's Trina? Trina. We about to make a cheers, like a smoothie cheers.
Can you hear me now?
I can. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I like all your shoes.
Thanks. It's so good to see you. You know, I'm a big fan of you and the whole G family.
Good. I'm so happy.
Yeah, here in Toronto, of course. Been a big fan of the G women for 15 years. A loyal client. Thank you for all that you do, but you know, your workouts definitely have changed my body. And also, I just love how inspirational you are and the encouragement you give throughout every workout. Like that pushes us so much harder. Every time you say to push harder or this is your time, it really makes me want to go harder. It really works. So all of that encouragement is such a blessing, and you're such a blessing to all of us that do this. I can't thank you enough. I have a question with respect to, I had a C-section when I have an 8-year-old who loves your playlist, by the way. This morning she was like, what's that? I have a question with respect to your body and C-sections, because I find it very hard. I'm 53 and I find it hard to, you know, get rid of that abdominal, to sculpt those abdominals, especially lower abs, even though I work really hard at it. Do you have any advice with respect to that?
Well, I mean, I had a C-section too, so I'm with you on it.
Look at you.
Yeah, I totally get it. But let me tell you guys, listen, I know how to wear clothes. I mean, I know what pictures to post. Okay, listen, I can show each of you pictures of me where like, you know, like you got that like little belly at the bottom, you know what I mean? Just like that. If those of you who have had children or maybe had C-sections might be able to say it's like that little belly at the bottom, right? I would say, listen, just stay with it and embrace your body. At the fact that we have children, we're so blessed, right?
True.
You know, it's, listen, you have a little bit extra on the bottom. Some abs are harder to do than others, whatever, ride it out. I'd never stopped. So when they gave me the go ahead at 6 weeks after the C-section, I started working out again. I didn't feel like myself until probably a year and a half later.
Mm-hmm.
Really, if I'm being honest, I didn't feel like even close to who I like my body before, you know, having twins, right? And then now, having been 3.5 years out of it, you know, I still feel like I can easily have that lower belly if I just eat a little bit that day, like eat a little bit too much, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I miss my workout, right? It's kind of something that just kind of comes back right away. I would say just try to be really consistent with your diet, try to work out as much. And listen, if it's there, if it's not there, this is just the way I am, guys. I think every single one of you, no matter what size you are, no matter what weight you are beautiful, you are perfect, you are like so hot and sexy. You know what I mean? Like there's not like I've never I've never ever judged people or thought that someone was sexier because they had a six pack. You know,
Agree.
I feel like if you have an 8-year-old that is thriving, that is happy, and you are a happy mom and you are getting up and you are working out, who cares if you have a little bit extra because of your C-section? Who cares if it's a little bit harder to do abs? You're going to do it, you know, and don't let it stop you. I would say also, you know, once you get the clearing and you know that you're not going to once you get the medical clearance to do abs again, start doing it. Obviously you have that, you're 8 years out, you know? So just keep going with it. And, you know, my philosophy on certain areas of the body, like I always have women who will tell me, well, I don't like my side, you know, my sides, or, you know, I work out a lot, but for some reason, you know, there's like an area on the body, right? I always tell them, listen, it's body type. It's body type. Like you can work out as hard as you want. You can eat as well as you want. But at some point there is, and I'm just being honest because I can only be 100% real with you guys. There's going to be a body part on you that might be stubborn because that's your body part. That's your body type.
Absolutely.
You know? So roll with it. I would say, you know, more than anything, be confident in who you are.
What?
And that's it, you know?
Why don't you eat your sandwich?
I'm gonna finish my sandwich right now.
Yeah,
I think we
'cause
got
you're gonna
someone
be-
now
I
muted.
guess I should eat my sandwich.
Yeah. Eat your sandwich, Trina. Eat your sandwich, you know. But yeah, guys, that would be my advice. And I would say just stick with it. Stick with the working out. Don't
I
worry.
will, absolutely.
And
You
can't wait
add joy to every day. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And with what Trina said, I just want you guys to know, you guys have given me so much joy. Like when this, I mean, I don't want to talk too much, and I'm going to only stay on, we'll go till 12 o'clock. But when this pandemic hit, I had no identity either when it came to work. I didn't know what I was doing, you know, and I came online. And for those of you who have been with me since the beginning, for those of you who have come on a month ago, you guys have all given me purpose that's bigger than you know, even bigger than showing up to a gym and working for an hour a day. You know, it's like a bigger purpose. I wake up and I feel like so connected to each of you. And not only that, but you guys are also keeping my ass in shape. So it's like, I'm also waking up and I'm like, shit, I got to work out again. And I feel so good at the end of the workout. It's like, I'm ready for my day. I'm ready to go. My kids, I'm happier for my kids. The messages I'm getting, I think one of the best things that happened, which is what Trina said too, that her 8-year-old daughter loves the playlist. I walk around Miami and kids stop and like drop their book bags when they see me because they really think they like saw somebody. You know, that to me is bigger. I've been on TV before. I've been on MTV. For those of you who know my history, I've been on reality TV shows. I don't care about fame. I don't care about celebrity. But what I do care about is that there are kids that are home that think I'm the shit because I'm working their parents out. And for me, that's the coolest part, you know? Like when the kids see me and they're like, my mom works out with you. And I'm like,
yeah.
Like I hit up playgrounds down here, guys. And like, I'm pretty much a big deal at the playgrounds. You know what I mean? Like kids are like stopping and staring. I'm like, I have quite, you know. So anyway, my kids classes are launching soon. Just kidding, guys. But
oh my God, that would be amazing when you come to Toronto and if you do a kids workout too with us.
Well, let's start with just getting us all together. What I'd like
Yeah.
to do when it comes to Toronto is like get a space. If anybody has any space, if any of you are in event planning or anything, I'm probably going to start reaching out to some people soon, but I'd like to get like just an open area, get some sound like I do here. And I want to
that's what I do here. I'm an event planner, so reach out.
Wasn't that meant to be, Trina? Wasn't that meant to be? So
Yeah.
I just want to get an
Look at
open
this.
space.
This was my birthday card from my daughter. It's like me working out to you. Rachel is my fitness.
I mean, that's amazing.
She loves watching you.
Yeah.
And it's great. Well,
That's-
thank you very much. I don't want to take up any more of your time. Hello
Well,
to everybody.
Thank you, Trina. Thank you so much. Okay, I'll talk to you soon for sure. All right, we got Jane, we got Michaela, and then we got Debbie, and then We gonna cheer. We gonna get our Friday started, and we all gonna party. Cause guess what? We got 10 out of 21 done. And if you don't, you better get it done by the weekend, guys. Cause everyone's got to be on workout 11. Monday should be your workout 11. All right, guys. So where is Jane? Jane, is that Jane? Is that my Jane coming on? Is that Jane?
Yeah.
Is that my Jane? I think 90% of the questions came out of Toronto.
Can you hear me?
Oh, it's my Jane.
Hi.
Hi, Jane.
Hi, Rachel.
How are you today?
I'm great, thank you. You know how much we love you here.
Yes.
And we have such a great group of people that we're chatting, and it's just so empowering and it's amazing. So I just have a very quick question because I know we're running out of time and I don't want to take too much. It's actually quite specific. You've done a few times, and we did it today with the band on, and lower the legs, spread them, lift them, spread them. Should the head be up or down?
So that's also, listen, anybody with neck, if you have a problem, sometimes if you have like neck pain or neck issues, I would say you can lay your head down, right? But if you're someone who wants to take it up a notch, I would say you could put your fingertips behind your ears. Remember, you don't pull on your neck when you do this, but you can press your lower back to the floor. Anytime your lower back is pressing into the ground, which you should always focus on doing when you're doing abs, you're going to feel that burn so much more. You're going to get so much more out of it. But I've had issues before where I have actually pulled things in this area in my neck by kind of lifting too much or reaching too much. So I would say if you're prone to any kind of neck stuff, don't worry about it. You don't really have to lift your neck in order to feel that burn. You know it. You can lift your legs up, open them up. I would say on the way down, try to press really the lower back in. And then obviously we went into bicycles, right? So when you go into the bicycles, you got to get your shoulders up. Focus more on shoulders up. Of course, your head will come up. But I would say when you're doing bicycles, when you're doing, especially bicycles, focus on your shoulders not laying on the floor, because that's going to take away the burn from the abs.
Yeah.
But I hope that answers. Does that answer your question,
That
Jane?
does, yeah.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Okay,
Appreciate
Jane.
it,
I'll see you
Rachel.
soon, Jane. I'll see you
Love
soon. You know I love
For
you.
sure.
You know I love you. Okay, we got Michaela now. Michaela, where you at?
Hi.
Hey, girl.
What's up?
What's up?
So I'm Michaela, and I live in Akron, Ohio.
Oh, we got
and,
states in the house now.
Yeah, there's another Akron lady who reached out to me, and I think we're gonna try and like meet up because I own a gym, and we're gonna try to meet up and do your workout at my gym. So
is this
that's
Amanda? Is this Amanda?
Yeah, it's Amanda. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's really random, but that's cool.
I love
That's
that.
cool.
I love that.
So I'm gonna start off with complimenting you. So I'm a former Division I softball player from Missouri, and I played pro softball for the Akron, Ohio Racers.
Amazing.
So like me working out has like been my life, and working out really hard. And then I got into CrossFit, blah, blah, blah. But like when I found your workout, like the pace of it, the weights, I don't know. I'm obsessed, and it's like an awesome supplement to whatever I'm going to do also.
Good.
But I've started to make, and I'm going to continue to make like your workout. That is how I'm going to start my day. And I love it. I got my wife, Darcy, doing it, our sister-in-law doing it. Like, I love it. It's good. I've worked out a lot of.
I feel like we're best friends already, Michaela. I feel like we're best friends.
The second compliment is I'm like a self-taught DJ from like 2012. Okay. I got turntables, but my reputation kind of started to grow once I started doing parties and weddings. And I have my first festival. And I'm obsessed with your music. I have like found these songs on your playlist that I not heard. I love the like, thank you for the music.
I'm so happy. Keep going.
Yeah.
Michaela.
So
we're gonna be on here until 12:30. Oh, Michaela.
I'm gonna give you a shout out when I do this 5K festival thing, and I'm gonna shout out to you and tell people to follow you.
Out with us.
Yeah, I'm actually going to, because I'm gonna say, like 3 of these songs I know I already have on my crate, like came from your list.
Great.
So thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
My question for you is kind of like threefold. Okay. So recently, I got COVID, I got real sick, whatever. I've been into like biohacking, like things to make my metabolism faster, how to, obviously burn fat at a higher rate. And I know that like lifting is a part of that, and cardio, and like HIIT training, right? But there's like other things that can be, you could do. And I was wondering 3 things to you. So like intermittent fasting, have you tried it? Are you into that? Do you believe in that? And then doing your workouts fasted. That's the first kind of like part. The second part to that is like carbs. Like, do you believe in like carbs before for energy or carbs afterwards? Like, do you get into that specifics? The third part of this is, I know this is like, but this is it. This is the third part. This is it. Is if you can't work out at 8:30, metabolism wise, like whatever you got shit to do, is there another better part in the day, like later at night, during the day, where your metabolism, like, do you have any insight to those 3 things? So like, yeah.
I love your enthusiasm. I feel like we got to go like team teach or something. Like you need to come on camera with me. But okay, intermittent fasting. So I've recently done a lot of studying with this because Natalie Giolotti, you know, my wife, she's very into really wellness. I mean, to a real deeper level. And so anyway, my point is that intermittent fasting, according to all the experts, according to all the health experts, it's really the best thing to do. Your body goes starvation mode. It starts to not know what to do with itself, right? You're sending it almost like into, it's not balanced. On the other hand, though, I don't eat before I work out. I have coffee in the morning. I work out. I start my day by 10:30. I have a shake. And, you know, by 11:30, I'm eating. So some might call that fasting, but I'm also eating at night. Like I'm not, you know, intermittent fasting is really like where you stop eating at like 6 or 7 and you don't eat until the next day at like 1 o'clock or whatever it is, you know. I'm not paying attention to that, but it's all about what you prefer to do. In terms of carbs, I don't have any set time on carbs. I feel like carbs are not your enemy. You know, if I want to have pasta with a little bit of dinner, I have pasta with a little bit of dinner. I don't really eat past 7 in terms of a dinner, you know, like my dinners are always at 5:36. I'm on the early bird special, guys. So like, I believe in that. I like eating earlier dinners. I think that works really well. Some people do believe carbs should be kept in the beginning portion of the day. I also think it's however you feel. I find that when I tell myself not to do something, it's like the one thing I want to do. You know, like if I tell myself, all right, you're not going to eat this anymore, right? It's like all I think about eating. So I'm just not an extremist in one way or the other.
Okay.
So that's what I would say with carbs. I don't really, and in terms of the workout, you know, we have people that do it at all different times. I'm with Juan right now. He does this workout at 9 p.m. at night in his gym at the end of his day, because that's when he has time. The thing I love about this workout is it's kind of at your own time. So if it works in your day, do I love it first thing in the morning? Absolutely. Do I think working out first thing in the morning is Absolutely. I just like it because it starts your day.
Cool.
You sweat, you get it going, your metabolism starts. You know, Michaela, as a gym owner, as someone in wellness, like starting your day burning is so important. But you start your day because you're a doctor and you're out at 6 a.m. and you don't come home until 5 o'clock and you can do it at 5, do it at 5. You know there's never a bad or wrong time to do a workout. There's never the wrong time to do a workout. Does that answer all the questions?
Cool. No, that was good. Cause I'm always curious. I mean, this is what you do. You're so fit and you have so much energy, and I really like love it. And so I was curious if there's like little tiny things that maybe you pay more attention to than others. And I was just curious like what you do, because you look great and you've had kids, and it's just, you know, setting goals.
Thank you, boo. No, I don't eat a lot of red meat though, guys. I don't eat a lot of red meat. If you want me to like go through my own diet, like, you know, I have red meat. I don't not have it, but I don't have too much of it. You know, I keep everything really balanced. I really got to be honest. It's like I keep my portions. I really do believe in portion control, in the sense of you don't have to have 3 plates of food. You can have 1 plate of food. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I think that works. And I'll see you online and reach out to me, because
Cool.
I definitely gotta follow you. And when you and Amanda get together, maybe I'm gonna pop up. Maybe I'm coming to Ohio.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I have a former pro teammate that lives in Miami, so she's always trying to get me to come down and party with her. So when that happens, I'll hit you guys up and maybe we can come to a workout. That'd be cool.
I love that. All right, Michaela, we got our last question now from Debbie. Debbie, where you at, Debbie? Thank you, Michaela.
You're welcome.
Which one? Magdalena. Oh, Magdalena. Sorry, I was kidding when I said last question from Debbie. I meant last question from Magdalena. Where's Magdalena?
We're here.
How are
Hi.
you?
I started you at the very start of COVID when, you know, big people were getting sick from it. It freaked me out. And I found you on YouTube. I YouTube like 30-minute workout because I lose attention deficit. And honestly, you've been such an inspiration. And the first 3 months of working out with you, I lost 15 pounds in 3 months. And I was doing great. And then I had knee surgery. I was doing a jumping jack and I re-tore a tendon. So then I've slacked off, but I got cleared in March. And then I saw your challenge and I decided, you know what, I've been donating when I can. And I'm so excited. Your enthusiasm is great. And actually somebody answered my question, when is the best time to work out, morning or PM? Because I am in California and sometimes getting up at 5 a.m. is kind of a struggle.
I guess you could do it on like, listen, on IGTV, it goes up right away. So I would say if you're in California, just do it when you wake up, or like, you know, 30 minutes after you wake up, or whenever it is, hour after you wake up, you know? But yeah, I personally love a morning workout. I think it's the perfect time. But like I said, there's never a wrong time to work out, you know? But thank you, Magdalena. It's so nice to see you. It's so nice to meet you. I'm so happy. And like, it's amazing. I'm so happy to connect with you guys. California is also a place I'm putting on the list. I want to make it out there sooner than
Yay. Arms are the best days for me. I love arms. I love how people have noticed shape in my arm. It's just my belly still won't go. And I've not had kids, so it's really discouraging.
Just stick with it. Stick with it. You're going to be great. You're beautiful, Magdalena. You're going to be great. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. What did you say, Juan? We have what? Zoom?
She doesn't have a name.
You don't have a name, but your name is Zoom. I guess this is really our last question, Zoom. Zoom
Really?
Zoom. Oh, somebody out there is by the name of Zoom.
Oh,
Zoom.
it's me. I'm Gabriella. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Gabriella. How are you?
Hi. Oh my God, I'm so happy to see you and everyone. And I just want to say thank you so, so much. A lot of, you know, I look forward, I crave your workouts. So, you know, you're a bright light every single day. So thank you. You really have changed me. I've like losing inches and it's really exciting. So a lot of the questions have already been answered. I just wanted to say hi and thank you, but I do want to know, like, why don't I like burpees so much? I hate burpees. I hate them.
Listen, this is like a rule of thumb with fitness, okay? They say the things you hate to do are sometimes the things you need to do the most.
Oh,
So
I agree. Yes.
Good. So if you don't like burpees, do them. If you don't like reverse burpees, do them, okay? The only reason you wouldn't do them is if it was an injury or something like that. Because obviously we have a lot of people who, I have people who instead of doing burpees, they do, you know, they have trampolines in their house. Like I have somebody who has like a little trampoline, they'll get on their trampoline for 30 seconds. But there's obviously ways to manipulate it, but I would say get comfortable with burpees because I didn't love them either before I started doing these workouts. And now it's like a burpee so natural. It's like, boom, done. I'm like, burpee break. So
yeah, burpee breaks. Now I smile and I cringe. It's a burpee break.
It's a burpee break. You guys should want a burpee break. You're gonna want a burpee break next week when we have heavy weights in a chair. But yeah, I mean, just do your best with it, Gabrielle. You know, do your best, and you're doing great. So.
Okay. Thank you.
With it, and I'm so happy to see you in person. And I'm gonna put this on gallery view now because I was looking at most of the people that were talking. But guys, thank you so much. I have you guys on. I can see almost all of you. We had over 100 people at some point on this Zoom. I want to thank you guys so much for being a part of it. And like I said, and I say this a lot, I thank you guys so much. But all the thankfulness is to you guys. I mean, you guys have done this. You guys have built this community. Without you guys, I'd be talking to an empty screen. You know, like I'd be up there by myself. So you guys are what make this special. Jill, I'll see you soon. What's up, Brandy? Brandy, I see you. Julie, guys, if you're in Toronto, you don't know Julie. Julie makes like, she's cooking shit now. You might want to check out Julie. She's got her stuff going on. Samantha sitting there. I see you, Samantha. I see you, Tessa. I see you, Elizabeth. I see you, Jane. Morgan, what's up, Morgan? Uh-oh, we got Morgan in the house. All right, guys, so hopefully we will all get together one day in person. I am definitely still have my eye on planning some sort of retreat. It might be like closed off. Maybe it'll be like a 50-person max, or I don't know what it'll be, but I still have that in my radar where I want to try to bring us together. And other than that, Jersey, Toronto, Ohio, California, I want to make it there, guys. I really can't tell you enough. I want to meet each one of them. And I want to give you like an air COVID hug, you know what I mean? Like an air COVID hug and be like, thank you so much. So not with COVID though. Like I don't have COVID, just like an air hug, you know, because people kind of hug, but not really, right? We're not hugging anymore. But thank you guys so much for everything. And I will see you guys soon, right? I'll see you guys soon, okay? I'll see you guys Monday. Remember, guys, if you're not, wave goodbye. Guys, get to know each other too. Get to know each other because this becomes a lot more fun when you guys know each other. If you guys don't know about the Rachel Heads, it's like it's an Instagram chat where people are in it and you guys kind of talk about the workout or talk about whatever it is that is on your mind. And people have really enjoyed it. So I would say reach out to Tanya Wrong or Sarah. They know what's up. They can get you in it. And other than that, I will see you guys on Monday for Full Body. It's going to be an awesome one. I already planned it. All right. Thank you guys. And we're going to do this again. Maybe we'll even do this 2 more times. Who knows? Maybe we'll do it next week and then the week after for the grand finale. All right. All right, guys. Thank you so much for everything. I will see you guys soon. Morgan, Jane, Marnie, Julie, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Carrie, Andrew, John, Owen, all the people without pictures, but I still love you. Arch. Holy shit. I just saw Arch. Oh my God, Arch. Leslie's got a cute picture of her kids kissing. Oh, Leslie, so cute. All right, guys, thank you for everything. Malika, I'll see you guys soon, okay? Bye, Carrie. Bye, guys. Woo! Go have a great day, guys. You did your workout, right? Let's do it. We good.